We've reversed the top 8 from yesterday's race to set the grid for the sprint race here today, and the drivers are almost ready on the grid down below. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. Let's capitalize on that first lap. was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Confirmed. Is coming in for his stop. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Rain's getting worse. Be very careful. Nice work, that brings you up a place. front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Got that confirmed. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Times are falling off. We want you to pit in for repairs. Box, box, box. Nick is in. The pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out on track. The stewards have awarded us a 10-second time penalty. Yellow flag. Sit tight, the marshals are on their way.
Brilliant stuff from Carlin today. What a superb victory. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Simply, they are just a better driver in the way. Here in Formula 2 we know the cars are the same, so it's not down to machinery. They can just handle the weather better than everyone else. Meaning they can have the throttle open longer, they can push more, brake later, and are able to handle it all. They make it look like they have a much faster car, but it's a pure skill behind the wheel. Really incredible driving.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's table. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Alex, I'm going to go for Nikita Mazepin. The Russian driver was amazing in the overtakes.
On to the teams then. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. That's it for today's race. From Davide and I, it's goodbye, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.